Welcome back, y'all.
Right, welcome back.
We
Welcome
back.
back. Yeah,
After
man.
after going on a little hiatus, we back.
Yeah, we back. I hope everybody enjoyed their Christmas and
Yeah, hope Santa
all
Claus
that
got
good.
something for you.
Yeah, hope y'all enjoyed your gifts and enjoyed your family. Christmas for me was all right. Sat in the house most of the day, well, all day, and
Mhm.
opened gifts and ate and slept and got my rest. Ain't nothing like
Yeah, nothing like some rest.
old Christmas family time day. So
Yeah,
nothing.
it's same with me. Like I said, I took a little hiatus. I went on a little vacation.
Mm,
Got some well-deserved rest because we just been going and going. So my advice to everybody out there, get some rest.
yeah, man, most
You,
definitely.
you only get one. You only get one life. And yes,
Yeah,
you want to ride it till the wheels fall off, but at the
yeah,
same time, take time out and rest
right,
because life is
right.
too short. You never know what happened. But thank y'all again for tuning into the Back Porch Sports Podcast with your boy Fonz.
And Quan?
And listen, we appreciate y'all, the subscribers, the new subscribers that is
Yeah,
following us, man. We really appreciate y'all.
yeah,
So,
most definitely.
if the podcast is going to be available everywhere you get your podcasts, and all the links is going to be down there in the description. So,
Mm-hmm.
once you click that link, it'll take you directly where you want. You can go to Apple, boom, it's there. You go to iHeartRadio, it's there. You want to go to Spotify, it's there. So just
It's
go
there.
there and go and do what you got to do. Because
Yeah,
we in this here. So
yeah.
we're gonna do something a little different for this episode. So we're gonna jump right into the predictions for the remainder of the regular season, i.e.,
Okay.
weeks 17 and weeks 18.
Mm-hmm.
So Quan, go ahead and take it away, man.
All right. So starting off with week 17, you got a few 1 o'clock games, which majority of the games that's going to be played is at 1 o'clock. So
Right.
you got Atlanta Falcons
Mm-hmm.
at Buffalo. I'm gonna take Buffalo.
Yeah, I'm gonna do the same too. Even though Atlanta has been playing some pretty decent ball, I'm still
Yeah.
gonna ride with the home team on this one.
Well, I think Buffalo got something. Then kind of woke up a little late, but they woke up right on time. Well, that makes sense.
Yeah.
They didn't win, and they have beat New England, and they are tied for first. Me and Fonz briefly talked about that before we got off for Christmas break
Mm-hmm.
about the AFC East. So that's still something to look at. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna take Buffalo. So next is the Giants at Chicago.
Oh boy, so I told the Giants I'm still done with y'all even after a little break. I'm still done. I'm picking the Chicago Bears to win that game.
I'm gonna go New York. I'm gonna go the Giants. It's the battle, like we say here, the battle of the bottom feeders.
Catfish.
Yeah. Next game is Kansas City at Cincinnati. I'm going Kansas. Personally, as a Steelers fan, I need Kansas to beat Cincinnati.
It don't even matter. It don't even matter. Look, let me tell you something about Cincinnati. Let me pause parenthetically, right? Cincinnati has swept both of us up under the rug. So it don't even matter, man. Like Kansas City gonna go in there and do what Kansas City do. I got KC winning that game.
Kansas. They started off on a rut in the beginning of the season. Everybody was counting them out, and even we are guilty of counting them out a little early.
Yeah.
But it is some
my
changes
bad.
in Kansas City.
I think they woke up,
Especially
right
from their
time.
quarterback. He's not panicking in the pocket no more. He's taking his time. He had when he played Pittsburgh, he had 7 seconds in the pocket, and he did not move at all. That's an excellent job by the offensive line.
Yeah.
First off, but that is an excellent job for Patrick Mahomes to be patient. He's not making too many mistakes.
So didn't.
We'll go Kansas City on that one. Arizona at Dallas. Now, this is a good game right here. This right here is going to be a good one. 2 NFC teams in the same conference. 2 high-rolling teams.
Right.
top of their division. Well, Arizona is second.
Yeah, Arizona.
But
slipping, falling, can't get up.
I'm gonna go Dallas just because they home, and I feel like their defense is gonna play well enough to keep this score low enough for Dallas to pull it out.
Yeah, I'm gonna take Dallas too, even though my heart wants to say Arizona. I'm gonna take Dallas because, like I said, they in Jerry World, and as much trash as I was giving the Dallas Cowboys defense, they actually pretty decent, especially that Micah Parsons fella. Like, good lord. But so I'm gonna take Dallas on that one.
All right, so we got Miami at Tennessee. I'm going Miami. I like their defense. Tennessee hasn't been the same. If it wasn't for the great start that they had early on in the season, they would not be in the predicament that they are now, sitting at the seat they are in.
Fact.
So I feel like the way Miami has been playing or played recently on Monday Night Football, their defense is definitely good. They give young quarterbacks different looks. They are great at third down, on third down conversion situation, possessional downs, as they say. So I'm gonna go Miami away.
I'm gonna take Tennessee at home for the simple fact that on Monday night they went against a team that was down about 12 starters.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm not knocking Miami's defense. Miami's defense is pretty decent.
Yeah.
You know, but I'm gonna say Tennessee for the simple fact. Even though I don't like Ryan Tannehill like that, I really think that tandem he has with, you know, Julio Jones and AJ Brown, I really think they can give Miami a little game.
It's gonna be a good one. Don't be surprised Miami pull it out though.
I mean, oh no, I'm not gonna be surprised at all. I mean,
that's pretty much a toss-up game.
Yeah.
You got Vegas, which is Raiders, at the Colts. I'm gonna take the Colts.
Yeah, I'm gonna take Indy too. Colts. Now, Carson Wentz has COVID. That's kind of a big yikes. A little bit. I ain't gonna say it's a big yikes. Maybe more of a medium-sized yikes. But
medium-sized yikes.
It all depends on what version of the Colts show up. But I'm gonna take the Colts for GP purposes because, you know, I'm not really a believer in the Raiders right now.
Yeah, right. I got you. All right, so you got the Jaguars at New England. I'm going New England.
Oh yeah.
Going New England.
By 200.
Yeah, man. Jaguars are pretty much not even in contention to even dream about a playoff. Carolina at the Saints. I'm gonna go Saints.
This is one of my first don't be surprised
divisional game though. Yeah,
it's a divisional game. This is my first don't be surprised game, but I'm gonna say the Saints.
Okay.
But I'm troubled by the game, but don't be surprised.
Yeah.
Don't be surprised.
Yep, most definitely. You got Tampa at the Jets. I'm going Tampa.
Oh yeah.
Tampa
Brady.
Tampa Bay.
Tampa Brady.
Yep.
The Tampa
so
Bay.
You got
Brady's
another divisional game. We got a lot of divisional games. Like I said, man, it's going to heat up in the last 2 weeks of ball. So we got Philly at Washington. I'm going to go Washington.
I'm gonna go Philadelphia. Philadelphia been low key balling. You know, it's not in a major scale, but they've been doing enough to win games. So I'm gonna take Philly.
Okay. Another divisional game. We got the Denver Broncos at LA Chargers. I'm gonna go Chargers.
Same. I'm going Chargers.
All right.
Now, even though they got manhandled by Houston, the Chargers did.
Shockingly, yeah.
Yeah, but I'm gonna give them one more shot. I'm gonna give them one more shot if I call them overrated.
Okay. Houston at 49ers. I'm going 49ers.
Oh, most definitely. 49ers.
Yeah. It's definitely going to be interesting, though, with the 49ers, what exactly is going to happen with this Jimmy Garoppolo thing. But we get into that another day. Detroit at Seattle. I'm gonna go Seattle.
Oh, somebody wants to be the bottom feeder champion, so I'm gonna go Seattle as well. And get the catfish trophy.
Yeah. Okay, so we got another important game. Now, this is the game.
I don't know.
You got Rams at Baltimore.
That ain't important.
Oh, yes, it is, because Baltimore want to get in. But I'm gonna go Rams though. I'm starting Baltimore. I don't think y'all can handle that defense.
I mean,
I don't think y'all can handle it.
Baltimore.
But every team that like y'all almost beat the Packers.
Well, I'm saying,
y'all lost by what, a point?
We go toe to toe with anybody.
Yeah.
The problem is right. It's not the decisions of like going for 2 or going for it on 4th down.
Caller.
It's the play call.
Yeah.
Because the play call is Mark Andrews or bust. I'm not saying Mark Andrews is a slouch. The man is having a monster season.
Yeah.
But when you and I said Rams, but I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna backtrack on that. I'm gonna say Baltimore gonna get at least that game right. At least. I mean, now, like I said, Lamar went back to practice today and whatever, but you know, then they said he was limping, so I don't even expect him to play, possibly no more this season. And then Tyler Huntley could be coming off the COVID list at some point in time. So,
man,
I like what I see.
Through it, y'all
man,
going through
we,
since
September.
before the season even started. Yeah.
Since September, bro. Like,
but,
I mean, to be a team that has have so many people on IR and COVID that went through that locker room or whatever, to be a team like that and doing what we were doing, like, I got to give. I mean, a lot of my Ravens people is not going to agree with me, but I got to give Harbaugh just a tad bit of credit.
Right.
And Greg Roman, I still want his job. Like, I feel like I can call it better. But I mean, fire Greg Roman at the end of the year.
Oh wow, okay. We want to fire people at the end of the year and stuff. Okay.
I mean, we could fire him tonight and it'd be fine.
Oh, wow.
But now, I mean, but I can't even say, and I hate to even dwell on this, but it's like I said, it's not the decision, it's the call.
Yeah,
it's the play call. And who calls the plays? Harbaugh doesn't call the plays. I'm sure.
Which I don't understand why y'all so afraid this to go into overtime. I mean, what's so frantic about that?
See,
like,
when your defense gives up 30, 28, 41.
But if y'all get ball first, though, y'all can go ahead and ice it. Y'all just go ahead.
But see that the key word in that is if.
Yeah, but it's an if
now,
thing. If you gotta still have an if you make 2-point conversion.
Now
like,
in the Pittsburgh game, let's kick the extra point, take this to overtime. We would have had a chance. But I understand the logic in playing against Aaron Rodgers, because we have seen time and time again, 45 seconds is too much time.
Yeah.
I mean,
10 seconds too much time.
Man, 5. He could just launch it and Devontae Adams for the score. Game over. But I got to give credit where credit is due. Like, they hung in there with Aaron Rodgers. You know what I'm saying?
They did. So we got the Vikings at the Packers. I'm going Packers.
Speaking of Rodgers,
yeah,
I'm gonna take the Packers on that one. I mean,
I think after the Packers win this game, I believe they can. I think they clinch the NFC North with this win.
If they
have probably a playoff berth. Yeah. I
think they clinched already though.
I think so, but
I don't want to get y'all the wrong information.
But anyway, while he's doing that research,
they clinched the NFC North. So,
okay, all right.
So basically, the Packers is trying to get that number 1 seed.
Oh, okay. All right, I got you.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Pittsburgh. Well, Cleveland at Pittsburgh on Monday night. I'm just gonna go Pittsburgh, whatever.
See, here's my problem. I'm gonna tell you my problem. See, it's a reason why I got the yellow lights tonight. Let me tell you my problem with Pittsburgh here. See, at home, they're good. except for one game against Detroit, because that's Ben wasn't in the game, whatever, and it went to overtime, whatever. At home, they're good. Y'all get on the road.
We're gonna see.
But
At this point,
I
feel like anybody has a chance.
I got This is gonna be my don't be surprised. Pittsburgh gonna win, but it's not gonna be going away. Now they're probably gonna be playing pissed off like they've been playing all year. But I'm looking at this game out the corner of my eye for the simple fact the Browns, they hung in with Aaron Rodgers too. Despite, and I did see that game. You asked me before we went on live, like, did I watch any football while I was gone? I did watch that game.
Gotcha.
But they hung in. I think they lost by 2. So they hung with him.
Yeah.
At Green Bay, at Lambeau. So don't be surprised if the Cleveland Browns sneak this one out. Don't be shocked.
Interesting.
If Cleveland win this game, as my man Teddy Pendergrass, rest in peace, said back in the day, turn off the lights.
Oh boy.
Light a candle.
Yeah. Well, this division, we both know that the AFC North is one of the tightest divisions in football right now because everybody has more than 7 losses. Or at 7 losses.
At 7 losses.
So, yeah, it's tight. But moving on to
let's move on to
moving on to week 18,
the final week of the regular season.
So this will be it. So we got divisional game at 1:00. We got the Saints at the Falcons. We're going the Saints. Hopefully they be healthy. I'm
gonna go Atlanta because I'm starting to like what I see from Atlanta. They're winning. They're not the best team by far, but they're doing pretty decent. And like I said, New Orleans is kind of limping right now. So I'm gonna take ATL, Dirty Birds.
All right. So this is gonna be an interesting one. So we got a divisional game, Jets at Buffalo. Now remember, being that we both had Buffalo and the Patriots winning week 17, I mean this is gonna be the tiebreaker of who's gonna win this division. So I'm going Buffalo. I think Buffalo beats the Jets by a long shot, most likely. I'm praying they don't lay an egg, but I'm gonna go Buffalo.
I am going to take the Buffalo Bills as well.
Okay, all right.
That'll possibly be for the AFC East, but we're gonna move on to that one shortly.
Yep. All right, so we got Cincinnati at Cleveland.
I'm going Cincinnati.
Cleveland. I'm gonna go Cleveland. I predict that the Pittsburgh Steelers are gonna win. So I'm pretty sure the Cleveland Browns will be desperate by that time to get a win for Cincinnati, who is currently number 1 in the AFC North. But moving on, we got another divisional game. I believe this is Green Bay at Lions.
I'm gonna take Green Bay.
Okay, yeah, that's the easy one.
Easy peasy.
All right, another divisional game.
Boy.
Can we get? We might as well say, can we get divisional games for 500, Alex?
If you look at the entire slate of games for week 18, all of them are divisional games.
Pretty much. Yeah. Now that I'm looking at them. Yeah, that's tough. Now that I looked at that, but you got New England at Miami. Now this is tough. Now Miami's fighting to get in.
I'm gonna go on a limb and say Miami get the season sweep for the first time.
And I agree. I did pick Miami to win that game. So that means Buffalo wins the AFC East.
Yep.
And Miami creeps in the wild card. Maybe.
Probably number 7 because the only team in the AFC North going to the playoffs is Cincinnati.
Well, we can't say that yet. The picture ain't drawn out yet.
Man, look, I see the outline. They ain't just colored it yet. Like an old coloring book from back in the day.
All right, so we got Chicago at Minnesota.
I'm gonna take Minnesota.
Right, me too. Washington at the Giants. I'm going Washington.
Washington, yeah.
Dallas at the Eagles. I'm going Dallas.
I'm gonna go Eagles because I don't think Dallas will have anything else to play for.
They might put. I don't recommend anybody sit their starters down the last week. Take it from the both of us.
Look.
But
I don't even want to talk about that. But I think Dallas is going to sit some of those starters.
They can.
I think they sit. I think they sit all.
My remedy to, I guess, preparing for playoffs is heavy rotation. Let some of your backups play and get warmed up because you never know what might happen in the playoffs. Somebody might get hurt. So definitely you have heavy rotation on some important positions.
Right.
Yeah, do that. Don't sit your starters down. That's a bad idea.
Terrible.
Unless
you're Kansas City.
Yeah.
But let's be real.
Yeah. Carolina at Tampa. I'm going Tampa.
I'm gonna go Tampa, but Brady's a different animal. I don't think he gonna sit. I don't care what he got to play for. I don't think he gonna sit down. He gonna play that whole game. So yeah, Tampa.
Yeah. Well, I feel like I should put something by that game because we just seen Brady get shut down. 9-0.
I remember.
Yeah. So it is possible to beat this guy.
But see that. I can't make that indication on Tom Brady, even though that was kind of messed up. But I don't.
That's his first time being shut out in his career. 9-0. Come on now, that was a heavy defensive game.
But he lost Mike Evans. He lost Chris Godwin. He lost his whole offense basically.
So basically, he had the New England Patriots offense.
Hey, that's what he did.
The team that he won 7 Super Bowls for with that offense. No excuse for number 12. Anyways,
no, you can't do that, man, like that. If Roethlisberger right now would have lost, if the same thing would have happened,
he need to lose. I'll be glad, man. I can't wait to see how we look next year.
Oh God, you hating? But I'm just saying, if Roethlisberger in his prime with his prime weapons would have lost them guys, and y'all would have lost 9-0. You would have been talking about how bad a game that was. But then if somebody would look at you and be like, man, ain't no excuse, man. Nah, forget that. Nah, ain't no excuse.
Tom Brady is being a 7-time Super Bowl champ.
They ain't got nothing to do with it.
Yes, it do, because he won that many Super Bowls with that offense.
Does Roethlisberger have Bill Belichick?
No, but they got Mike Tomlin. That's like the great value Bill Belichick. But anyway, Indy at Jacksonville.
We ain't gonna move forward like. Nah, I ain't gonna just leave that one like that. You can't do that, man, like that. That's Mike Tomlin. That Mike Tomlin. Don't do that, man, like that. That's my close personal friend, Mike Tomlin. He ain't even here to defend himself.
I see. Coast at Jacksonville, man. Who you got?
I'm gonna take Indy, man, because it's Jacksonville.
All right, the game that I'll be there for live. Pittsburgh at Baltimore. They better win while I'm there. They don't win no other time. If we lose against Cleveland, we better win against Baltimore. Because I wasted my money and my time and sitting out there in the cold for 3 hours. Y'all better do something. I'm going to go Pittsburgh.
I'm going to say Baltimore because Pittsburgh is not good on the road.
Gotcha.
I
can respect it.
This entire year, Pittsburgh has not been good on the road.
I'm just saying, I just feel like they should win just if I'm taking flights and Ubers and, staying at hotels. And,
now, hold up.
I'm doing all this extra stuff. You
just called the coach the great value Bill Belichick.
Yeah, that's he's not Bill Belichick. He's like right there, great value. See, Bill Belichick is smart water and they do good great value. He's like the second best coach in the league. Let's be honest. Yeah, to me, second. But we'll get into that. That could be a segment. We can just bring that on about the top 5 head coaches in the league right now. I say Mike Tomlin.
Next week,
under Bill Belichick.
Next time we get on,
that's fine. We'll bring it on.
That's gonna be the topic because I need to hear what was
that is perfectly fine with me.
I want to see what your logic is behind that one because
I mean I go for 17 years. 17 years he never had a losing season.
Even Pittsburgh fans were trying to get rid of Tomlin at one point. All right,
that's
up
fine.
next.
That's fine. That's fine.
Up next.
Yeah, Tennessee at Houston.
I'm gonna go Tennessee.
Yeah,
take me to a better place, Tennessee.
Kansas at Denver.
Kansas, come on, Kansas City,
okay.
man. Come on now.
Chargers at
The
Raiders. I'm gonna go Chargers.
Yeah, I'm doing the Chargers.
Yeah, Raiders at 49ers at Rams. I'm going Rams.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Rams.
And last but not least, Seattle at Arizona. I'm going Arizona.
Yeah, same Arizona.
All right, so that is our picks for the next 2 weeks of football.
Yep. All right. So let's kind of backtrack a little bit. So we purposely get ahead and did that to talk about one of the greatest football minds that I've seen. You know, I started watching football in the late 80s up until this very moment. And it was a shocker to me, but man, rest in peace, John Madden, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. Rest in peace.
Yeah, that was tough.
Yeah, that was a big one.
Yeah, he's the reason why we got Madden games right now.
I mean, quick story. So, back in the '80s, EA kind of reached out to Madden and was like, we want to do this football game. Want you to endorse it? But see, originally, because the technology was not all that, they decided they was gonna do like 7-on-7. So John Madden was like, nah. If it's not 11 on 11, I don't want to be a part of it. So the actual first ever Madden game, which was on the computer at the time, it got delayed for years until the technology was made available to do so. Mm-hmm. And ever since then, Madden has been a staple in college dorms, houses, in the hood, whatever. I think I've had every game system that ever came out, from Nintendo on up to PS5 or whatever. And I think for each system I had a Madden.
Mm-hmm. Got to. That's a must.
It's I mean, people say, no, you need to play 2K. No, Madden, man. And just playing the game and then listening to Madden talk on the broadcast. See, I was around when him and Pat Summerall was on CBS, and then they went over to Fox, and then Madden went to Sunday Night Football. No, he did Monday Night Football first, and then he went to Sunday Night Football. So to hear the booms and doinks and all that good stuff, and then he will teach you the game as you're watching.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
A lot of what I know about the X's and O's, I got to get that man his credit.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? See, I'm in my mid-30s. You know what I'm saying? You was born at the turn of the century. So your interpretation of Madden, or John Madden, or Mr. Madden as I call him, is a lot different.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I still say the greatest Madden game that ever came out was Madden 04 with Michael Vick.
For me, for my generation, I feel like the best Madden had to be Madden 12, hands down.
Oh, yes, sir. Like I said, I've had
everything about that game was dope. I like the simple fact that you can create a team and actually draft the players on your team, onto your team. Man, I had.
Man, let me tell you. Let me tell you how serious. Let me tell you how serious Madden 12 was. So I had it for Xbox 360 and what was it? What I had back then? PS3. I had a PS3 back then.
Mm-hmm.
And what I would you play the game regularly. Everybody plays the game, whatever. But when you create your team, you can actually create players to go on your team.
Yeah.
So I created, no lie, I had this running back. He was like 5'8", 160. But his speed was like 99. And his carry was like 99. So he'll come in special packages. Matter of fact, he was my third down running back. So he'll come in, boom, he'll hit a home run every time. I mean, but I concur with you on Madden 12. But
yeah, Madden 12. Outside of that one, let's see. And this is just for me, I feel like I'm speaking for my generation right now.
Fact.
Madden 12 was one. The next one after that, I think anything past, and then you got the 25th anniversary. I think that was Madden 15.
That was Madden 25.
Madden 25 though, yeah, but it's supposed to have been what?
It's supposed to have been 14. It's supposed to be 14.
I think that's the next best one.
Yeah.
That's for the simple fact, me and my homeboy James, we every year, well, still to this day, if I had the P5, which I don't currently, but I'm gonna get one. But every year, you know, me and him, we buy Madden. We do online franchise. We go against one another. We create our own quarterbacks, whatever. But that was one of the best Maddens I ever played, hands down, outside of 12. I really enjoyed that one. I feel like that was one of the best ones. But I think
that era between 06 and 12 was probably the best era for Madden. Now, to me, speaking from people I hung out with, you know, everybody that knew me back in the day, 04 was that standard because you could do anything you want to do with Michael Vick.
Yeah.
Look, Michael Vick was
like
a glitch.
It is now with Lamar Jackson.
I mean, okay, what was that Madden? The first Madden Lamar was on, I think it was
18
or 19?
No, it was 18. It had to be 18 because I believe 19 was
19
was Patrick Mahomes, I believe.
I gotta check it. I think I still got it somewhere. I gotta check it out. But even with Lamar, it did not come close to Michael Vick. You gotta look. Whenever you get a free chance, just go on YouTube and just type in Madden 04 Michael Vick, and I get boy. See how we just this is something about Backport Sports. Everything is live. I spoke Lamar's name up, and I be doggone his number just fell. But you know what I'm saying. I mean, Madden was a staple.
It was 19. It was 19 because no, actually, hold on a second. I believe it might have been. I'm sorry, y'all.
Because he made the cover in.
I think it's 20. It was 20. I'm sorry, it's 20.
He made the cover in 20. Yeah.
Oh, so he just got up there.
Yeah. But as a rookie, I think it was 19. He was a rookie on 19. And
something like that.
I mean, but like I said, Madden was a staple, and I mean, just that football franchise alone, you know, we have John Madden to thank for. It's because of John Madden, a lot of us know the game of football, the nano blitzes, even though, you know, you online people, I can't stand you for that. The engage eights, the cover threes, and all that stuff. I mean, we owe that to John Madden. So that's why, you know, we taking the direction we're taking with this episode to pay homage to the man who made football digestible for the masses.
Yeah, I mean, they even have an option on Madden if you don't know what coverage to play on defense or what formation to run on offense. They got an Ask Madden whole thing where you pretty much, they give you the situation that you in, whatever down that you want to have, many yards you need for a first down. They give you the best possible play to get you a first down. So, you know, but I mean, for people that know, I mean, when I first started playing Madden, I was Ask Madden for every all day because I didn't know what I was doing. But, you know, once you get familiar with the formations and stuff, you pretty much just go to formation and just open the playbook wide open. But you know, once you learn to read defenses, or you know the tendency of your opponent,
then, you know, it becomes like second nature to you.
Yeah,
I think now overall, my favorite Madden was Madden 13, for the simple fact that's when it made that switch. You know, because you know it made that switch to look kind of more realistic, right?
Yeah, that's when Odell made. No, that was 16. I'm sorry.
That was Calvin Johnson.
Yeah.
Calvin Johnson was on the cover.
Yeah.
Of
Okay.
Madden
Yeah.
13.
Yeah.
And I got it. I got that for PS3, and that's when I really started getting into online gaming.
Right.
And
yeah,
I won my first game online on Madden 13. So,
right.
I mean,
yeah, man. Big shout out to him, man. I mean, like you said, man. Not only did he, make the football game available, but he was an awesome head coach. I mean, he. I
think he got like over 700 win percentage.
Yeah, I mean, when you think about football, you definitely, I mean, the history of football definitely, he definitely put a mark on football. He would definitely be missed, and I know he would definitely be talked about a lot.
Right.
This weekend and for the next few weeks of this, definitely in the last few weeks of the regular season and probably into the playoffs. He was such an impact. Like you said, he inspired a lot of people, made an impact on this game of football, which we love. Yeah. So, man, big shout out to him, man. And I mean, he did live a long life. I mean, he was 85. So, they say anything past 70 isn't on your time anymore. So,
but at the same time, God does what he does for a reason. And like I said, we don't know what was really going on. And even if we did know, we won't even speculate out of respect for the man. Right. And our prayers and condolences go out to the Manning. No, not the Manning. I don't know why. But to the Madden family. Yeah. At this time, you know what I'm saying? And, like you said, and I'm going to really piggyback what you just said. Like, when you think of the National Football League, John Madden got to be at the top of your list. And kind of going into his head coaching, like he was like the youngest head coach at like 32. Yeah. And then think about, and that was back in the 70s. The AFC was stacked in the 70s. Yeah. But if it wasn't the Raiders, who John Madden was the coach of the Raiders, with Ken Stabler and all them, if it wasn't the Raiders, it was the Steelers of the 70s with the Steel Curtain, and that's who he had to go against every year to even make it to the Super Bowl. But then he did all that in a decade, and then once he broke through, hey, he got his chip.
Yep. So before we get off of here, let's do a quick review on the NFC and the AFC playoff picture currently, which is definitely going to change, especially when we get into the AFC part. But currently, the Packers are number one. Sitting at 12-3, they clinched the NFC North. Cowboys, they clinched the NFC East. They are second. Rams are third. Buccaneers are fourth. Cardinals are fifth. 49ers is sixth. Eagles are seventh. And you got three teams in the hunt. You got Vikings, Falcons, and the Saints, which is all three of them are 7-8. So it'll be interesting to see which one, if the Eagles will fall, number one, will they fall, and which one of those three teams will
take their place.
Win? Yeah, take their place.
Right.
All right. So AFC, which is all over the place right now. Like I said, a lot of these teams have more than 5 losses. You have a few teams, like the AFC North, who have 7 losses. So this AFC playoff picture, man, is wide open. You see that when we did beat Tennessee, they dropped, I think it was like 2 places or something like that. So, and then when we beat Baltimore, they dropped like 4 places. They went from like number 2 to like number 5, and now they are at number 7 because of us. Thanks to us. Merry Christmas to the Baltimore Ravens. The Chiefs are number 1.
But not to cut you off, but a quick update, because Miami won. They kind of took that over, so that might be a little glitch of the matrix that you're reading. But Miami did take over that spot.
Okay.
Because of winning.
Okay. So you got Chiefs number 1, Titans number 2, Cincinnati number 3, Bills number 4, Colts number 5, Patriots number 6, and you said the Dolphins win. So the number 7 is the Dolphins. And then we got 3 teams in the hunt who are all 3 similar to what we got going on in NFC. Chargers, Raiders, and Ravens are all 8-7. So in order for the Dolphins to make it, they got to win out these next 2 weeks.
Pretty much.
Which they have winnable schedules, honestly. I believe they play the Falcons and the Patriots. So they got to beat the Patriots. But
pretty much.
You know, if they did fall, I believe the next best team to probably take the number 7 spot would probably be the Chargers, honestly. They are a number 7 seed team. They are a tad bit overrated, but if Miami drops the ball, I believe Chargers would probably squeeze in at number 7 and make the wild card.
I mean, and that makes sense, but I really think Miami's defense is a little bit better than the Chargers at this point in time. So yeah. I really think, I ain't gonna say it's gonna stick right there, but I know teams that's not gonna be in there, like Pittsburgh, it's over. Baltimore is you know. Remember I told y'all about that fat lady? She warming up now. She like me. You know, it's getting there. So, like, even if like let's say Cincinnati win the North, right? I still don't think once they go against those upper echelon teams, like they go up against a Kansas City, I don't think they're gonna survive. Or they go. I mean, I'll take them against the Patriots, cause you know how Bill Belichick is. He gonna take away your best weapon.
Yeah.
I mean,
definitely.
Don't get me wrong. They got a trio of weapons out there. They got a trio, but I mean, like as we say on this podcast, it remains to be seen.
Most definitely. So, I believe FONZ, that's a good place for us to sign off at.
Yeah, sure, you're right, brother.
So we won't be seeing you guys until 2022. So, Happy New Year to y'all.
Yes. Thank y'all for riding with us in this year too.
Yeah, man, we've been riding since February. So Happy New Year to y'all. Yeah. Definitely enjoy this time. Y'all don't make no New Year's resolutions. Just live your life, take advantage of any opportunities that come. Don't try to make any drastic changes because we all know that by March everything is going to be done with. You probably forget about what you didn't talk about. Yeah. So definitely, man, Happy New Year. And from Back Porch Sports, we'll see y'all next year.
And before we go, like we said at the top of the show, you know, all the links is going to be in the description. You know, even when we upload to Apple Podcasts, all the links is going to be there. So, you know, click those links, you know, get the listening because 2022, we got some stuff for you. Yeah, we got some stuff for you. We gonna be coming on with the come on. I'm trying to tell you. So for the Bad Porch Sports Podcast, this has been your boy FONZ
and QUAN,
and we out of here.
All right. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.